What I look like currently, I really just oscillate between two sweatshirts in the morning that are basically my uniform, and this is what happens when you have your hair on top of your head for a number of days in a row. After this, I'll be doing my workout and washing this situation. So yeah, Mabel, you're gonna have to chill out. So I do not normally come live downstairs in the morning. I also have like pajama shorts on under my sweats. It's good luck. It's really good. But I did what I wasn't going to do, and I forgot the coffee downstairs that I was going to show you guys this morning, because my whole thing is I can't disturb the dog. I want the dog to sleep and not bother me while I get up, while I do my workout, while I do all the things, which means I can't come downstairs and get my coffee. Well, I wanted to show you guys the coffee this morning. Good morning, Sarah. And so here we are. I had to take the dog out and whatever. We are downstairs. We're going to talk about it before we go down with our planning because I'm so excited about this coffee. Good morning, Joy. Okay, so last week with the 4th of July, this coffee went on sale. I had seen things for a while about this coffee, and there was one influencer in particular, one health influencer, good morning Amanda, that I follow, who he started talking about it. And I was like, if he's talking about it, then I feel like it's legit. I don't feel like he leads people astray. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a whirl and we'll see what happens. It is everyday dose, okay? Now, one of the things, if you know anything about me, which I discussed this a while back, is that I am incredibly sensitive to caffeine. Like, do not do well. Feel like I'm going into convulsions if I have a regular cup of coffee. I typically drink decaf. I'll show you what I typically drink. I typically drink Four Sigmatic, which I really like. Still really like this brand. And you know, I would still get this. So Four Sigmatic organic decaf with reishi and chaga. So this is supposed to be like a calming coffee. I don't know if it ever calmed me down, but I like this coffee. It is pre-ground. So I would do this. I also like, I don't know if I have it in here, Keon's decaf. So both of those, great options. But I thought I would give this one a whirl for a couple of reasons. It's not decaf, but it says it only had 45 milligrams of caffeine, which a normal cup of coffee has way, way, way more than that. So I was like, I'll give it a whirl because even decaf has a little bit of caffeine in it. So this is an instant coffee situation. I'm gonna make it this morning and show you. And I've tested it, I've drank it for numerous days now, no convulsions. You're thinking your coffee place has everyday dose? Your old brand is Four Sigmatic. Probably. It's a very popular, like, natural brand is the other one, Four Sigmatic. So this one, not only does it has just like a little bit of caffeine, and it's an instant situation, so there's no brewing. It works great as a cold brew. It has in it amino acids and collagen. Okay? And that was a big selling point for me because I have been wanting to take aminos. Now you can get it in pill form. I tried a powdered version and it upset my tummy. So I was like, how do I get aminos? Because the aminos, good morning, Dawn. Aminos are supposed to help with like muscle building and all that kind of thing, which I've been working out since last September. I've been lifting small weights. I've been doing this stuff because I'm trying to like tone my body in my 40s. And it just, you know, like hasn't gone as well as I would like it to. So I've started taking creatine, and I wanted to take aminos, but I couldn't take the brand that I tried because of my stomach. And so I was like, all right, we're gonna give this a whirl. Just saw my last podcast episode is on YouTube. Yes, I announced that yesterday over on Instagram. It is on YouTube. It is at least going to be a thing for all of my interviews with people. Katie, she's not gonna be on, she doesn't wanna be on YouTube. She doesn't want to be filmed. We don't even have our cameras on when we talk. So that was a no. Oh yes, I'm getting there. Keep getting distracted. So yes, it is up on YouTube. At least all of the interviews will be up on YouTube, but probably not the conversations with Katie. So yes, go check it out if you haven't already. Okay, so along with the aminos, which they show you on the back, it has mushrooms. So it is good for energy, elevates mood, gut health, and enhances focus. It has, oh, and it's coffee bean extract. So it's a little bit different than like a brewed coffee. So the mushrooms that it has in it are chaga and lion's mane. And so lion's mane is like really great for focus in the morning and like getting you into your work. So it's great for a beginning of the day. And when you are doing anything that has mushrooms in it, you want to make sure that it is from fruit bodies, because a lot of them are just kind of like the scraps of the mushrooms that aren't going to do you any good. But this one is 100% fruiting body mushroom extracts. So that's great news. Like, it's all top quality. It is all everything that you would want. So it's got, and it even says on here, no crash, no jitters, no coffee bloat. It's 80% less caffeine than a regular cup of coffee. And so all of these things, this next gen, I'll just read it to you. Our next gen coffee provides functional mushrooms, nootropics, and collagen protein to give you calmer energy, sharper focus with added gut, brain, and immune support. And it tastes good. So I'm super excited about it. We've got a mess happening in this kitchen. I don't know what has happened to our downstairs this summer, so I'm gonna be selective about where I put that camera. But I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna make my coffee. Oh, I don't have the glass that I would like. We're gonna use one of these old, do you guys remember? Do you remember the time when I made these cups? So this was almost 9 years ago. You guys, who has a Go Be Bold and Gracious travel cup? It was a thing, okay, when I launched the podcast. It was so fun. All right, so I am only going to put, I'm gonna be conservative, because I'm hoarding this. I'm not like being all willy-nilly. Is mid-organizing process. Oh, you want one of the cups. Yeah, Mabel's walking through. They say, hi, Mabel. She's like, what? So I only fill it about that full because I'm hoarding it and I'm not gonna get like crazy. It's not like the cheapest thing. It's not the most expensive thing either. And I did get it on a major sale, but you know, let's be reasonable. I did get the deluxe kit because it was so on sale. And it comes with this frother, which is great. I love these frothers. So many things to tell you guys about. So this frother, this comes off. So you can pop this in the dishwasher. You can wash this really easy. I really like that about it. Also, where is it? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. It is one of these baton kind. So you could pop it in your purse, take it with you. You could also use this as a weapon if need be for any trolls who might be in the chat. I mean, it's substantial. You could do some damage. But I will say, I got one of these frothers as well. I'm like collecting these frothers, I swear. My kids were like, what's the deal, Mom? Why do you have so many? I was like, I don't know, they're cool and they come gift with purchase. I have the AG1 frother, clearly made by the same company. However, the AG1 frother has 2 speeds. This one, not so much, but that's okay. We work with it, and it still functions. It's not as nice as the AG1 one. So, and it also, if you stay on subscription, they send you gifts. I'm gonna have a link too. The link is not live yet, but it will be probably within 10 minutes of the end of this episode. It will be MacKenzieKoppa.com/everydaydose. So if you want it, that is going to be the link. You can DM me on Instagram if you could forget what it is. I'm working on getting better links on Instagram for people to find things. But yeah, Everyday Dose, MacKenzieKoppa.com/everydaydose is what it'll be. So it also came, the gift came with this little spoon, so you know exactly how much you're supposed to put in. So I've got all my spoons out, so that was a little bit generous, but okay. So I do a spoonful of sugar, makes the medicine go down. Okay, I do a spoon of that into there. I do Thorn creatine, because I'm a bodybuilder. No, I am liking the creatine. I do think it like helps with my brain and stuff too. So we do a spoon of the creatine. If I had it, I don't think I have any right now. If I had it, I would put my Armra colostrum powder in here as well. And then you're talking about having like a jam-packed cup there. I would also consider doing it with my morning protein powder, but I don't have any protein powder either. It's on the way from Vital Proteins. No, not Vital Proteins, Paleo Valley. That's where it's on the way from. So you could really get a lot of bang for your buck, putting all of that, like starting off your day. And then I do add the liquid stevia from Trader Joe's. I know people probably have issue with that, but I'm not shy about it either. That's a lot of stevia, I know, but you know, pump those muscles, that's right. So I like the liquid stevia, so I'm not adding any sugar in, but it still is sweet. And then this is so dumb, but this is what I do because it's like I'm making my little morning latte. I do the bourbon vanilla bean paste from Trader Joe's, and what I have figured out to make the least mess possible is I just dunk my little wand in here into the paste. So I'm only getting a little bit. I let like all the excess run off. Doop. Okay. And then I mix her all together. Smart, huh? I don't have to dirty a spoon. I don't have to try to get it off the spoon. I just dunk this right in there. It's my morning cocktail. It's like, you know, I'm like making my latte. It's a good deal. Okay, so I froth it up a little bit, add a little bit of air in there, bringing it up to the top. See, it's getting all frothy. And then we do the final step. It's gotta taste good too. Yeah. Like it has to be a whole thing or I'm not gonna do it. Ooh, don't fall over. That would make me very sad. Okay, hold please. I get organic heavy whipping cream, not even half and half. We're going all in with the good stuff. And I add, see all that froth? And then I add a generous dollop of that. If I had whipped cream, I would probably honestly put that on there too, which is not healthy. Unless I made it myself, maybe I can make it myself with stevia. That's a thought. So then I just give it like one final little whip up here. And this is where if I was using my other frother, I would really kick it into high gear. I do that second level. And we'll also say, Everyday Dose, some of their packaging can be a little racy, okay? So know that if you get it, and if there are children around reading the back of packaging, I did show one of them to my 18-year-old, and he was like, wow. It's like, I know, right? Holy cow. They are very specific in making themselves into a brand. That's what you do, right? You stand out as a brand. Okay, where is my lid? All right, so I'm gonna slap a lid on this puppy, and we got it. It's fine. I need a straw. Okay. Ta-da! There she is. It tastes so good. I actually prefer it over my regular coffee, and because I wasn't sure when it was going to get here, because I live on the West Coast and everything takes 1,000 years to reach the West Coast, I had gone ahead and made my cold brew of my Four Sigmatic coffee. So one of these mornings I'm gonna have to be like, MacKenzie, just calm down, don't take your everyday dose today, drink this. This will take me like 3 days maybe, or maybe I'll have a second cup of coffee later in the day. I do love this. If you're going to make cold brew, this is a great container. It's glass. I had ordered one off of Amazon first that was plastic, and it got here and I was like, oh, that will not do. I do not want my like acidic coffee to be sitting in plastic for days, leaching out of the plastic. But this one is glass, and I really like it. But now I have this, and I don't want to drink that because this tastes so good. The coffee company, you know, the one with the whoa baby packaging, no one will forget. Yeah. To get things. Yeah, well, I mean, Amazon, because we're on the West Coast also, like, Amazon is a little bit better. Amazon is centralized out of Seattle. We're on the east side of the state. So usually we do a little bit better with Amazon. We've even got some overnight packaging for Amazon. But Tidy Dad, I've never even heard of Tidy Dad. Recommend the one you use for cold brew. But yeah, anything, like I feel like so many things come from the Midwest, so many things come from Florida, and it takes forever here. If they say 7 to 10 days, it's gonna be that full 10 days. Maybelline, are you needing to say hello to the people? Huh? She's the most needy dog, you guys. I had no idea that an older dog, because she's 3, and we've had her for 3 months, I did not know that an older dog could imprint on people. I didn't even know what that was, if I'm being honest, until I got her. They can, and she did. And she's very, very attached. Like if I had a dog sling, she would be the dog to be like, yeah, just put me in there and carry me around, because I just want to be close to you every minute of every day. If I leave the room for more than 2 seconds and I come back in the room, she's like, I love you, be near me, give me love. She's very specific about how she wants to sit on my arm in this way. This is what she prefers. And the way she wants to be pet, she doesn't want to be pet up here. She wants to be pet here and on her belly. It's a whole thing, Mabel. I don't know how I ended up, I'm not even a dog person. And yet, I have this animal more attached to me than any of my children have ever been. Okay, should we go upstairs real quick and finish our planning before we adios out of here and gotta get stuff done? I have to take my daughters to the dentist this morning, and I have to work. So and somebody's got to do these dishes. I'm really hoping it's gonna be my 18-year-old and not me. Okay, let's put her down and we're gonna go upstairs. I am going to take you off that tripod because I think I have a better place to put you upstairs. All right, Mabel, let's go. Let's go. And I'm hoping nobody will see the huge mess behind me, because I don't know, our living room never looked like this during the school year. Oh, the air is still on. Very cold. And it's daytime. We need to not live in a meat locker all day. It's been very hot lately though. So, okay, I got my coffee, which is not the norm. I don't have to get into the studio first thing this morning, which also helps because, you know, I don't have to worry about drinking the cream and it messing up my voice. Got a ton of voiceover work done yesterday. Okay, there we go. All right, you guys, I did not do my planning last night. I got quite a bit done yesterday, but I also hit a wall And probably like right around just before 4 o'clock, I hit a wall and I was like, I can do no more. This has been a long week. I've been working a lot of hours and I could not function any longer. And I took a nap and I was so out of it that Roman, my 18-year-old, and my boyfriend went golfing. And my boyfriend even texted me and was like, kisses before we leave? And because he lives across the street. And I didn't even hear. I did not even hear him. I did not hear the text. So normally that would be something I would jump on. I was way too out of it. Couldn't do it. And Roman even, he came and knocked on the door before he left, be like, hey, I'm going golfing. And it was one of those like, where am I? Who's knocking on my door? What's happening? So I hit a wall yesterday. Hey, do you have links to that powder you are using? Which one? The creatine or what? The coffee? The coffee will be, within 10 minutes of the end of this, I will have it. I will put it in, I'm going to send out a newsletter, I think today. It'll be in there and by the end of the day, it's going to be in my Instagram bio as well. I'm refreshing that and getting some links in there, but you will be able to go to MacKenzieKoppa.com/everydaydose. And while we're at it, why don't we just throw in there also, you can go to MacKenzieKoppa.com/creatine. And both of those I will have linked to the products that I use. So it can be easy for you. Okay, maybe on Prime Day next week, the creatine will be on sale because you can get it off of Amazon. I think I got mine off of Thrive Market because I had a bunch of points, but sometimes Amazon does a deal. And so maybe next week with Prime Day, they will. I'm looking at putting together like a couple of different things, like maybe a planning thing for Prime Day and some different stuff. So I'm going to be working on getting those out to you guys as well. If you're on the newsletter at MacKenzieKoppa.com/news, you can sign up for that. I will make sure to get that in there. Been too long. Yay. Well, we're about to wrap up, but we're going to do a little bit of planning together before we get going. And then right after this, I'm going to get those links active because I just got my everyday dose link yesterday. So, okay, I did not do a Saturday. I maybe should have for this week. We do kind of have a busy weekend of things going on, and there is a little bit of work that I need to get done over this weekend. But my word, Mabel, chill out, honey, chill out. I went through Friday because I wasn't sure if I was going to need pages to make notes on some different things. I like to have that availability, like not getting too far ahead in my stology of making my planning pages because I need to be able to add in notes because this is really like a hybrid bullet journal situation. So I just have my girl's dentist appointment that I had filled in last weekend when I was doing my weekly planning. And then, getting after this. You always appreciate when I put in the Prime Day work? Well, yay! Because I sometimes think, I don't know. And they've changed everything on the back end for associates. You can't make lists like you used to. So I'm going to have to get a little bit more creative about how I do a guide. But it's coming. It's coming. Okay. So I have a live today with Patreon. We're going to talk about this coffee. And see, this is where the computer needs to be open. I need my calendar and all my lists and all my things. It's a very hybrid situation of planning. There's no... Oh, wait, no, I did write it down in here. Let me consult my notes. Today, I'm having an Ask Me Anything. I'm talking about something that I really think boosted my wellness this past year. And I'll probably mention the coffee again. So if you are in there, you're going to hear about that again. Boosted health. Okay. So got that in here. My to-dos for today, I have a YouTube video that is due next week with a sponsor. So that's kind of exciting. It's my first like officially sponsored YouTube video. Okay, what are we doing here? That is not it. Where's my calendar? You guys, I have a ridiculous number of windows and tabs that are open at all times. I really need a second screen. My work is really coming to that. Okay. So I need to work on this YouTube video that is due because I forgot that I haven't worked with a sponsor on YouTube. When you do podcast sponsors, they never request the ad before you publish it. YouTube, very different. They want to see the video before you publish it. I haven't even filmed it yet. So I need to get on that. But it's a jewelry company, Ana Luisa. And look, okay, they sent me these really cute, can you see that? These really cute earrings. You probably can't see. I'll have to put them on. This one I got for, I only have a second hole on my right side. My daughter does as well. My mom does as well. I don't know why we're weird, but we are. So I got this little bar, and then I got some really cute little huggy hoops. Very excited. So I'll be talking about that brand. What else? So I need to work on YouTube. The whole video isn't going to be about the brand, but I will have an ad on it for the brand. Okay, so YouTube, that's the thing. I'm going to put out a newsletter. So help me, I'm going to make it happen. I need to do the links on Instagram to make it easier for everyone. What else? I'm going to be thinking about Prime Day and next week's podcast. There's a lot to do. And the production company that I work for, and I need to do a lot of reading for the podcast coming up. You're trying to find a swim towel. It was by your front door last night. Oh, that's not good. You guys, that is another thing I should add to Prime Day. My favorite swimming towels, Turkish towels. If you've not tried them, they are the bomb. Does anyone even say that anymore? Probably not, but seriously, they're so good. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is figure out like generally when I'm planning on getting these things done. The problem is I'm not exactly sure how long my daughters are going to be in their dentist appointment. So I have to give like an approximation of when I think this will all happen, which is a little bit difficult. I'm writing the morning show on here right now so I can check it off and I can feel accomplished. Also, I love the Turkish towels, right, Sarah? They're amazing. Sand doesn't stick to them. You can fit numerous ones in a bag. They dry super quickly. All the things, they're so good. I like having like record of all my stuff from the week because I can really easily go back and be like, okay, what did I get done? What did I not get done? And be able to transfer those things over. Obviously, I did not bring the coffee upstairs last night. That one didn't happen. I should have consulted my my planner later in the day. Yeah, I have numerous things here that didn't happen yesterday. I got a lot done, but not enough done that I'm going to need to move over. You have to finish cleaning around the fridge. That's not a fun job. So after this, if we're being honest, what is my morning going to look like? I am going to work out, get ready, and then work on emails. My daughters will be up at that point, so that if I get the emails done and a little bit of the production company stuff done, that would be great. And then leave for dentist, because remember what we talked about? It's never just the appointment. We have to get there, and that takes time. So I'm thinking that will probably be an hour. The earliest I'm going to be back is probably 10:30 at the earliest. So, and then from there, oh, I got to do the links before I work out. And then And then I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna see what I've gotten done. And then when I get home from the dentist, I'm gonna make the plan for the rest of the day. It's gonna be great. Your 3. Thank you. Sarah's keeping us on track. You guys can post your 3 in the comments for what you're going to get done today, what you want a little bit of accountability on. Printing at Office Depot. The best purchase I made last year was a $45 printer. I think it was $40, $45 with tax, because I was printing everything at Staples, and it was brutal, which I never used to print anything. And then my son had to take his dad to court last summer and represent himself. There was a lot of printing that had to go on. Lots of door dashing. Get it, girl. Get it. And give a friend a ride. Are you charging the friend? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, get a grip. I would never say that. Okay. So that's what I am going to be doing today. There's a lot of work to be done, a lot of stuff to try to square away before the weekend, and also to hopefully give myself an advantage for next week. I have to do a lot of reading over the weekend. So I'm hoping for a productive weekend. My girls are going over to my parents' house tonight, so I should be able to get up tomorrow and do some more work. The weather, I think the temperature is coming down just a little bit, which is nice. And yeah, it's all good. So anyway, that is my plan. I hope, if you guys get those in the next, 30 seconds, then we'll go over what your top 3 are for the day. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. We will be back here on YouTube Monday morning, 6 a.m.-ish, like we do. And yeah, okay, Dawn is going to wash her sheets. I should do that. Pack diaper bag to meet up with a friend and our kids for lunch, and complete work task before meeting the friend. That sounds like a great day. That sounds like a good balanced day, Dawn, of all of the things. And I also do not miss having to pack a diaper bag. But I packed a diaper bag for over a decade. So real happy to see that go by the wayside. Yeah, it's amazing. I was looking around last night when we were having dinner, and it was like a late dinner because they went golfing and I took a nap, and it was a thing. And I was looking around at our kids going, wow. My youngest will be 10 in like 6 months. And that is wild. That is wild to be like, everybody will be double digits and fairly self-sufficient. Like, they've been able to keep themselves so well occupied this summer. This is the first summer that I can really say, like, wow, they've really been on it. It's been great. Okay, if you guys also, before you run, want to hit that thumbs up, it doesn't do it in here. It's only on Instagram and Facebook that I get assaulted with graphics if I do certain hand motions. If you want to give us a thumbs up for the morning show, those kinds of things are super helpful. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've turned on notifications so you know when you go live or when I go live. And hey, tell some friends about the morning show. Let's have other people show up and benefit from getting to chat in the morning and get our day going. All right, ladies, have a wonderful weekend, and until Monday, or when I see you later on Patreon, thank you for giving the thumbs up. Patreon.com/livewelltogether. That is where I do lives 3 days a week about other topics. So if you want to come over there and join us, we would also love to have you over there. So until either then or next Monday, go be bold and gracious. Bye, ladies.